Surprise, motherfucker. Surprise, motherfucker. Surprise, motherfucker.
Hello, everybody. Sitting here first doing some loot. River today. How's everyone doing? Party Man, Panda, Shank. Hello. Oh man, I'm tired this morning. Just got back from my weekend last night. Good weekend. Nothing too crazy happened. We'll talk about some of the stories here. Our man says also go USA for the World Cup tonight. Yes. Light speed. Yeah. Man says they're not loading. What's not loading? Man said first thing that came to mind was Rebecca Black's fans. I think I know she's a singer, right? Or am I wrong? There's a lot of singers that have annoying fan bases. Honestly, Taylor Swift could be up there for having one of the most annoying fan bases. Also, Party Man. So, Lightspeed, is that what you meant? Or Rick and Morty? Rick and Morty for the Szechuan sauce, isn't it? Okay, I see now. There it is. Yeah. Also, Shank and Party Man, we are a go for Mecha Chameleon this upcoming weekend. Hannah says yes. Okay, gotcha. Shank says she did that Friday song, right? Party Man says yep. I don't think I know. I know of her. I'm sure I'd recognize one of her songs if like I heard it. I'll have to do it. But yeah, I hope everyone else who celebrated the 4th of July had a good 4th of July. I don't really got too much to say. Saw my pseudo niece, some buddies. We had a good time. Me and Bagel had a good time. There are some photos, but the babies in a lot of the photos that I took, so I couldn't really post much just because we're not putting the baby up on any social media, understandably. Fan says look it up. Okay, one of the most disliked YouTube videos in history. Really? Fan says right now. Okay. The Friday video, I can't listen to it though because we stream on YouTube now, so I'd get copyright struck. Friday music video. Wait, what just happened? Friday by Rebecca Black. Friday by Rebecca Black. Oh, this is from a really long time ago. I thought she was newer. This is from 14 years ago. I don't recognize the music video. I'll have to listen to the song off stream. I wouldn't know music videos anyways, but yeah, I can't listen to it because I'll get copyright struck. I've been learning that the hard way. The past few times we've looked up YouTube videos now that I'm streaming to YouTube. I'm sure you've heard the song before. I had to have. If it's that old, this music video is from 14 years ago. So I had to have heard it. Panda said feels ancient now. I know, right? Also, Jake, hello. How are you? What was I gonna say? Yeah, I'm no longer streaming to Kick, FYI. I took that off as of this morning. I've been thinking about that for the past week. I'm not really seeing anybody go to Kick, which is fine. To be honest, it's kind of annoying streaming to more than one platform anyways. But I'm going to continue streaming to YouTube because one, when I stream, the VODs just get uploaded right to YouTube. So it's kind of a nice place to just collect my VODs, you know? So I am gonna keep streaming to YouTube, but yeah, I kind of just got rid of Kick. It was just really adding extra work on my end that was showing zero payoff because no one had been coming in and talking or anything. So just so everyone's aware, strictly a Twitch and YouTube one now. Level editor? No, we want a new game. Oh, I didn't put in a name. Loot River is a challenging game. However, it features an easy mode where any weapon attack can be cancelled by dodging. Your enemies can stagger you. Enemies deal less damage and have less health. And leveling up heals you fully. You can turn on easy mode in the settings at any time. Okay. All right, what is going on here? What is going on? Not too bad. I've definitely slept in worse. Right stick to slide platforms. Oh, shit. Okay. How many platforms can we slide? Not that many, apparently. Got quite a bit of A to dodge. I like it. I like it. Oh, wow. You can really, a lot of different platforms you can move, actually. Probably just about any of them. RB to attack. Just a little stab, a little stab. Yeah, how's everybody's weekend? How's everybody doing today? RT to charge attack. Read, note. Starting the attack increases the weapon damage, but often triggers weapon special abilities. Okay. Very cool, very cool. I guess it's kind of cool. I can wait till I'm like fully charged, then move the platform over. I'm certain Gantley has gone mad. Can't he see there's nothing here to rule over except disease, water, and bloated corpses? Come on, man. Bloated corpses need rulers too. Be at the right time to parry. Okay. Parry mechanics. What is this? Oh, it's the same area, just... Was that a parry then? Oh shit. You leveled up. Strength's the main combat attribute, increasing damage. Okay, vitality. Health, dexterity, increases your attack and movement speed, increases damage to dexterity-based weapons. Endurance determines your poise, prolongs the time window for successful parry, increases critical damage. Okay. Intelligence, increase your magic potential. Okay. Why not strength? Or good old strength boys here. Having trouble parrying? Maybe. I don't know. Each weapon's unique. Okay. Ow. Okay. Parry did not work. Okay, parry's not working. There we go. Ow. Parry was not working there for me. The timing is weird on it. Oh man, we're all the way back here. Okay, well, you know, we lost on tutorials. Not the first time we've done that. God. Press the wrong button to dodge. Not playing around with you this time, Doug. D-pad to heal. D-pad up to heal. Okay. We got Estus Flax in here. Jake is allergic to boulders that are essentially attracted to him. Lure him onto the platform, then I can take him out. Trying to parry, it's not working. I'm gonna get a parry here. There we go. Ah, if you push attack right after, you do get like kind of a counter attack. I don't know how much point there is to exploring areas in here yet. You know, the game's called Loot River, so there better be some looting in here. Puzzly. Okay. It is worth parrying. Attention, my loyal subjects. Who's talking? Open a chest. There, we got some loot. Hoted rag. Enables double dash. Marred by pestilence and death. Is sorrowful and okay. Light damage reduction worn by pious cult members. Double dash is cool though. Righteous collar. Oh, okay. So I just gotta leave it here. Light damage reduction. Physical, no physical damage, but bears strange comforting. I'll take the double dash. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, oh. I'm gonna die. Oh shit. Dude, maybe I was supposed to die there. Classic Dark Soulsian, have to die at the beginning. Embrace death, and together we will write a new tale. Wait. Oh god, oh fuck. Dang, King of the Hill. Tank, how was your weekend? Sanctuary. Don't think you're special just because Infus chose you. Okay. All right, dude. I just got here, man. I don't know what's going on. You Infus, yeah. Oh. This sanctuary has become cold and lonely. Even the bard and his wretched songs. I long to see them all again. Bring me artifacts you find, and through them we can alter the world we awaken in the next. We bring in the artifacts you find. Oh, yeah. Okay. Quit modifiers? Soap. You're looking pretty well for someone who just died. I'm guessing she patched you up right as rain. Well, you're a part of the cycle now, so might as well enjoy it. Let's make your next death a little more fun. A bit of an alchemist myself, you see. If you entrust me your potions for a bit, I can double them for you. I don't have any potions to invest. I'm sorry, my guy. Oh, shit. Jeez, okay. Wait, I got 2 weapons? there's the other weapon. Interesting. Okay. I'll get good at parrying, I swear. It'll happen. Oh shit. Oh shit, what is this? Where you running to, boy? Oh shit. Oh, fire like spreads in this game. Oh shit, son. Fire hot. Maybe I should save this platform here. Oh shit, sorry, on fire. How do burn platforms work? Can you move them still? You can, I guess. Just gotta... What? That's kind of a cool mechanic, though, to be honest. Hard to tell what enemies are. Wait, hold on. Fever Dream, what's up? I hope everyone had a good 4th. I was just asking that. Everyone must have had a bad 4th because no one wants to let me know. Damn it. What about you, Fever? Did you have a good 4th? Okay, can't get through from that way. Jake says 4th was a normal day here. England seems to be doing good though in the World Cup. England usually has a fairly decent team. I'm not surprised. But that's true, yeah. I guess 4th would be normal for you, wouldn't it? So a playtest for the Avatar fighting game came out. I played it for like 20 minutes yesterday. And I just got absolutely mogged by some people that seemed like they've been playing it since the moment the playtest came out, I'm assuming. Because... Damn. Fever says, I had a great 4th. I literally sat in my yard and watched all the illegal fireworks go off on someone else's dime. Nice. You get someone who doesn't know how to play with you, says Jake. I avoid all the crazy crowds. Just sat in my yard. Yeah, I do too. I had a nice chill 4th and I loved it. And yeah, there was one game where I was playing against someone who also seemed like they didn't really know how to play. So maybe we'll play that a little bit today too. we'll kind of see how this game goes. It's just gonna be a normal stream length today. I unfortunately don't have a ton of time. What? Why did that just light on fire? Why? Why are you lighting on fire? What's happening? What is causing that to happen? What's this? What is this? You need to pre-order the game to access the beta? Possibly, because I did have it already. Like, I've had it pre-ordered, so maybe you do. I don't know. You can check the Steam store. See if you can get it. I don't honestly know. I'm doomed to die alone. Ascend to the sanctuary? But yeah, I don't know. If this game isn't scratching the itch today, maybe we'll do it. I got no potions to invest. Whoever finds this note, escape Sunken Village in under 2 minutes to receive a boon. Oh, okay. Shall we do business? Disgrace blade. Oh, you can get different weapons from this dude. Okay, cool. Well, the beta test is already over. Is it really? That kind of bums me out. Check really quick. I was just playing it last night, so I didn't know. I just kind of played it for a few minutes when I came back last night. Maybe it was only for the weekend. Oh yeah, all I can do is uninstall it. I can't even play anymore. Well, never mind. Won't be doing that then. Says the 5th of July. Ah. Never mind-o then. I gotta escape this within 2 minutes, it says. So should I just run by everything? Is the level always the same too? Okay, I can't get through that way. Oh, maybe with this I can. Oh, everything's dead still. Okay, so if I guess if I clear the way. Oh yeah, and this is all burnt still. Oh, but I can't get to that stuff. It's all moved differently. How does that work? How does that work when I can't get to something? Is there another way to get there? I guess we'll have to find out. Okay. This is the double dash. Oh fuck, I just took that one right on the chin. Okay, so I had to play this 2 minutes, right? Oh, the fucking thing's not even here this time. How does this work? Better get to practice mode as soon as it comes out. Gonna fight some killers. Oh, dude, there's literally people who are like just fucking, like I just get caught in a combo, one combo, and they just finish me. Well, I don't really know what I'm doing in here then, if I'm being honest. This game is ambiguous in a bad way. I can tell it's trying to be Dark Souls, be all dark and mysterious and ambiguous, but it's kind of annoying when you're not even sure exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Like Dark Souls, at least you kind of had an idea what you're supposed to, where you're supposed to go and what you're supposed to do, but not here. Oh my God, Dark Souls with top down, right? All you need is a trap that instantly kills you. Yeah, it's, I don't know, we'll see. This isn't scratching the itch yet, so we'll see. I don't know how to get through this way. There's gotta be a way. Actually, there's no way this could ever fit through there. I gotta come from a different direction. It just does not work sometimes, I feel like. There we go. This is back where I came from. But I don't even know what to do, to be honest. Looks like I've traveled everywhere. Do I have to go back to the sanctuary? I guess. Talk to somebody, maybe? What other games do you have on your backlog? Oh god, so many games. I kind of want to start a new series, but I wasn't exactly sure. Oh, it's into the first city. Oh, so we can keep it. But I wasn't exactly sure how much. I don't know if I was gonna have enough time, but I guess we're not really doing anything else in July here. Maybe Wednesday we'll start like a new series. Maybe we'll see. Oh, what? Oh, I'm gonna die. Sucks that the PlayStation is going all digital in 2028. They held out longer than some. I'm surprised that people are surprised about this. They've been trying to do this for the past 20 years, I feel like now. Maybe not that quite that long, but they've been trying to go all digital for a while. I don't feel like I'm giving this game a fair shake, but at the same time, it's not really scratching an itch for me here. The combat's meh. The river movement's meh. I got the Binding of Isaac for like 99 cents. We could just mess around on that for a bit. Fallacy quiz. Maybe we could do the fallacy quiz. Resale market's gonna die out fast when it comes. See, I don't know. I feel like oh, whoops. Like I feel like the market, I mean, I guess there's still some. There are still some physical copies out there, I guess. I haven't been buying physical copies for a while personally. I guess like I'd say a big part of that is the PC. If I had a I guess if I had a what do you call it? If I had a console, sorry, I was kind of I was changing things. If I had a console still, I could see it. Getting hard copies still, because I always bought hard copies when I had a console, I suppose. So let's learn about fallacies, shall we, kids, children? You know how sometimes people try to persuade you by using misleading or incorrect reasoning? That's what we call fallacies. By mastering fallacy quiz, you might get better at spotting them. Let's improve ourselves, chat. Also, I've been doing Duolingo for the past few days. It's actually been kind of fun. Each game, for 3 rounds of 5 questions, you have to identify or not the presented statement is fallacious. There are formal fallacies that are easy to spot because they're explicitly invalid, but don't forget informal fallacies that seem logical, but what they imply is not. Let's get this on full screen first of all. There we go. Yo, Scat, what's going on? Dude, I don't know if the music has any right going this hard. game. We're new to fallacies, but no one's going to be able to manipulate us by the time we're done with this. Ready? No one has ever traveled through time, so I find it hard to believe that it could be impossible, but I can't conclude anything. That's actually valid? That is a valid statement. Rats are mortal and I am mortal, therefore I am a rat. That's fallacious. False equivalency. Let's check the definition. You hear that, scat? You're not a rat. Just because you're mortal doesn't make you a rat. A person will point out connections between two things, then claim the properties of one are also properties of the other. The mere mention of these connections makes it seem as if they're justified in attributing the properties. Your beautiful house has a pool. Mine also has a pool, so we have two beautiful houses. Gotcha. Okay. False equivalency. Makes sense. Makes sense. You have bad grades in physics. Maybe you should work more on this subject. I feel like that's a valid statement. Brushing up on your Spanish? I was, actually. Many people online have criticized his last work, but those criticisms are just comments on the internet. They're not worth considering. That's fallacious. Genetic fallacy. Yeah, I've been boning up on my Spanish. I've taken 2 years of Spanish. I took Spanish in high school and I took Spanish in college, and I know zero Spanish. So I'm not gonna lie, I feel like, I mean, granted, Duolingo is something you can kind of do one-on-one. The more I think about it, the more I feel like classroom settings, when like one person's trying to teach 20 people, is just not a good way to learn a language. Like Duolingo works with you like one-on-one, so it's a little bit easier, I feel like. I've retained more Spanish in the last 3 days from Duolingo than I have in 2 years of Spanish. It's valid if it's Twitter, right? It's nice to have your own pace. That too, yeah. Jake says not all the physical boxes are just gonna have a code for the game. Yeah, which is annoying. I mean, I guess at least you get to collect your little boxes still, but when you don't have a nice shiny disc when you open that box, it's a little annoying. Okay, genetic fallacy. Criticizing the origin of theories, arguments, or facts rather than their substance. The person you are talking to will, for instance, reject a study because it comes in a particular institute without demonstrating it. In this case, ask them to ignore the source comment on a substance. If they do not want to, accuse them of finding excuses and running from the debate. So many people criticize his work, but those criticisms are just comments on the internet. Not worth considering. But basically it's a fallacy because he's saying because the comments came from the internet, they're not worth it. Okay, makes sense. Genetic fallacy. I wonder why it's called genetic fallacy though. I have an uncle who's 83 years old and he's been smoking since he was 17. However, this is just one isolated example. That doesn't allow us to draw any conclusions. That's valid. Oh, made it to round 2. Had a perfect round 1. Let's go. My uncle died in a plane crash, but I've looked at the statistics and it's still a safe means of transportation. Valid. Criminals usually hide their activity. This person wants to keep their conversation secret. They must be a criminal. Fallacious. That's a false equivalency. Once again. It's 9 p.m. It's time to go to bed. Why? Well, because 9 p.m. is bedtime. That's fallacious. Circular reasoning. I keep forgetting that there's a name for fallacies, right? Tough luck, uncle. Right. It's the safest way, but not for uncle. Circular argument is a circular argument. It's as simple as that, and just as stupid. This definition has circular reasoning in it. I feel like that definition was a fallacy. It's true. Kant did not say that. The question is whether it is still valid today. It's true. Kant did say that. The question is whether it is still valid today. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna say that's valid. I don't see any fallacious statement within that. In court, after an airplane crash due to technical malfunction, here are the facts. The suspect was the one flying the plane, and in the end, 50 people died in the crash. I mean, those are just facts. What? It was cherry picking. In court, after an airplane crash due to technical malfunction. Maybe it's because this sentence is written weird. After an airplane crash due to technical malfunction, here are the facts. The suspect was the one flying the plane, and in the end, 50 people were killed. So what is he cherry picking from this phrase? Comes from selecting the best fruits from the bowl. So is this first phrase not a phrase? Is this just saying, hey, pretend you're in a court situation where an airplane crashed? I guess they're trying to say that didn't specify what technical malfunction was instead of just the suspect. I'm not, to be honest, I'm not entirely sure how this is cherry picking. Maybe I'm missing something because this first sentence is written horrendously, and I don't know if I'm misunderstanding what they're trying to get at. But if they say these are the facts, the suspect was flying the plane and 50 people died in the crash, you might be cherry picking facts, but that's still valid, I guess. I mean, we don't know if it's cherry picking because we don't know the other facts. Unless this is what they're saying, like the plane crashed due to a technical malfunction. Now here's what they're bringing up in court. It's just hard because I feel like the question's set up a little confusingly. They ruined our perfect record with that bowl. You're so pretty. I'm sure you'll help me carry this thing. False. Appeal to flattery. I flatter you, therefore you'll help me do something. This stop sign's been there since the road was built. We've never seen how many people would drive without it. It might be worth conducting some tests to understand the actual impacts of traffic and safety. I feel like that's a valid statement. I don't know if you need to do that, but the movie used way too much special effects scenes. Another movie that did not do the same thing got a bad review. That's why I think this one will get a bad review as well. That's fallacious. False equivalency once again. Yeah, you need more context in that last one. He'll never do what he promised because his true hidden intentions aren't those. That's got to be fallacious. Appeal to motive. That's just kind of a confusing sentence. I guess if it's a confusing sentence, it'd be fallacious, right? Maybe I should stick to that thing too. If I can't make sense of the sentence, there's probably something fallacious about it. Your counterpart will pretend to have a specific intention without proving it. If you truly had that intention, it could damage your credibility and raise questions about your honesty. The mere suggestion of such an intention, even without proof, can create suspicion about you. In this case, it may be difficult, if not impossible, to prove that you don't have this intention. Generally pointing out they are using an appeal to motive. So they're not necessarily talking about the guy. It's like the dude who's saying he'll never do what he promised because his true intentions aren't those. And that's an appeal to motive, because how would you know what his intentions are? I guess is what they're saying. Yes, he did mess up on your haircut, but hairdressers do sometimes fail a haircut. That happens. I think that's I mean, even though that's true, I feel like that's a fallacy. Appeal to common practice. Yeah. Like saying, oh, it's like, even though, yes, that happens, I feel like you're using the fallacy of, well, you're using the fallacy shit happens as an excuse there. Did you learn about this when you were training in the police force? Fallacies? Not really, no. In the police force, we chalk fallacies up to common sense, which, to be fair, is a good way of doing it. And just having the common sense to be like, whatever you said does not make any sense. It's not like we learned what even a fallacy is, let alone what kind of fallacy it was, but we do learn to stick to the facts, if that makes any sense. So I guess inadvertently we're kind of trained to sense out fallacies. So, for example, yes, he did mess up on your haircut, but hairdressers do sometimes fail a haircut. That happens. Yeah, this is called the shit happens fallacy. Appeal to common practice. The person is appealing to something that most people do to convince you to do the same, given the tendency to give in to what is most common and the tendency to conform to societal norms. This argument may seem reasonable. You can retort, just because everyone does it doesn't mean that it's normal to do so. If the person persists, you can follow with counterexamples. Even though I will say if everyone does do it, it would be normal to do so. I'm just kind of, picking apart the fallacies here a little bit. I understand what they're saying, but if everyone does do it, that does make it normal. What is normal if not something that most people do? This is called a shit happens fallacy. Okay. Dang, we only got one wrong out of all those. 5,000 points in easy mode. Nice. You've just unlocked expert mode. In this new mode, you'll be asked to choose the name of the rhetorical fallacy from 4 options. If you have a hard time choosing which, you can have a look at the fallacy glossary. Okay. Easy mode, expert mode. Let's do a couple more easy modes, then we'll do an expert mode. Oh, brother. Already forgot the names. I know, right? I don't think I'll do good at that one. Nobody's proven that we can travel through time. I'm telling you, it is impossible. Fallacious. Appeal to ignorance. Meaning just because we don't know about it doesn't mean it's impossible. That's what I'm assuming appeal to ignorance means. One may take advantage of the fact that the truth or falsehood of something isn't known to get you to accept their opinion on the matter. As long as we don't know, we can't present any arguments. This can allow them to impose their position by taking advantage of this void. Okay, I understand that one. You've just used a fallacy in your argument, so you are wrong. That is in itself is fallacious. The fallacy. It can be tempting to conclude that a claim is false because the reasoning leading to it contains a fallacy, or even to say there's a fallacy without saying which one. Just because the claim seems false when pointing out to someone that they're using a fallacy, you must clearly state which one and explain why you think this is the case. Keep in mind that the presence of a fallacy does not make the claim necessarily false. This means that the reasoning is invalid. If you are accused of using a fallacy, ask for clarification. Which fallacy have I used? Dude, I have a feeling that this game was made by the most pretentious person on the planet. I could be wrong. Maybe they just are annoyed by pretentious people, so they're trying to learn their tactics. I've never put diced tomatoes in guacamole before, but we can try it. I mean, that's just a statement. There's nothing to even dissect in it. If we let them build this skate park, our neighborhood will never be the same. Think of what could happen to your children if they go there at night. That's fallacious. Even though it would never be the same, because now it's the same plus a skate park. Appeal to fear. Okay. I feel like that's self-explanatory. When tossing a coin, it's equally likely to have 4 heads, then a tail, then to 5 heads in a row. It's equally likely? No, what? How's that a valid statement? How is that equally likely? Oh yeah, because I guess it would be 4, and then they're just really talking about the last coin flip. The reason why guacamole is pricier than salsa is that's clearly a better dip of choice. Fallacious. Appeal to price or appeal to money. People who think we should sort out trash have good arguments on the subject. I can give you some if you want. People who sort out have good arguments? That's fallacious. How is that valid? Just because someone thinks they have a good arguments doesn't mean that's true. This device has titanium parts. Titanium is more resistant than aluminum or steel, making a very durable device. Okay. How is that a fallacy? Titanium is more resistant than aluminum or steel, making it a very durable device. What? More resistant? Okay, so I guess resistance isn't durability. I'm confused. Let's see. This consists of claiming something possesses a property just because a part of it does. For example, metal cannot inherently fly. This metal airplane won't take off. I don't get it. The device has titanium parts. Oh, so he's saying because this device has titanium parts, it's more durable. But the fallacy is just because it has titanium in it doesn't necessarily mean it will be more durable. Even though I feel like generally that's just a true statement. I'm not doing as good this time. These oranges have no seeds. There's only a 1% chance that you'll encounter one. It won't happen to you, so feel free to take a bite without worrying. That's fallacious. You don't know it won't happen to him. Appeal to probability. This NGO does really useful work for society. Their director must be a good person. That's definitely fallacious. Fallacy of division. Might check the definition. Oh, okay, never mind. They said there's a high chance of rain today, so if you don't take your umbrella with you, you'll end up wet. That's fallacious. Appeal to probability. If raw materials increase in price, then the product's price must also go up. A slice of cake that used to cost 2 is now 5. The cost of those raw materials must have skyrocketed. That's fallacious. We don't know. Affirming the consequence. Consequent. Look, we've been doing it this way for 2 generations. We should keep doing it. Fallacious. Is this appeal to tradition? Yep. When tossing a coin, it's more likely to have 4 heads than a tail than 5 heads in a row. Okay, last time I said that was fallacious, but I guess this time it was fallacious. It's okay, from your employer. It's either you do what you are asked or you'll be broke on the streets. That's fallacious. False dilemma. I had a lot wrong this time. Or wrong. Try again. It's a positive KD still. That's true. Me not voting in this election is equivalent to letting all the others decide in my place. Fallacious. What? How is that valid? All others will. That doesn't. Maybe the others won't vote either. You've read a lot of books, but that doesn't necessarily mean what you say is correct. I mean, that's true. That last one I'm disagreeing with. Just because you're not voting doesn't mean everyone else is still going to go vote. That's assuming that everyone else is going to vote as well. We've never before put dice, tomatoes, and guava, therefore we shouldn't do it now. Fallacious. Appeal to tradition. I will say some of these, I think they're getting up their own ass so much that they're making incorrect statements. I'm really interested in buying this item from you, but the price is $10, is a bit out of my budget. Would you be willing to consider a lower price, or is it a fixed price? There's nothing wrong with that. He's literally just asking a question. You're selling this for 10, but I wasn't willing to buy it at all. Let's split the difference. How about 5? I mean, he's just asking a question, but I feel like they're trying to get fallacious on this. Middle ground. I mean, is there a fallacy? I guess you can fallaciously ask questions, because I feel like he's just asking a question. Someone can treat 2 positions as if they're completely equal, then take a position. I mean, it's stupid. I don't know if I would call this a fallacy still, though. At least our thing. You're selling this for 10, but I wasn't willing to buy it at all. Let's split the difference. How about 5? I mean, what is incorrect in this? He was selling it for 10. The guy was not willing to buy it all, and now he's asking a question on if we can split the difference. That's just a question, not a fallacy. This is the most non-gamer game I've ever seen. I feel like some of these fallacies are cherry picking. I like that, Jake. I like that. Yeah, I feel like they're kind of getting up their own ass on some of this. Like they're actually, I'm not gonna lie, I legitimately disagree with some of these answers here. Like this one, for example. I'm not saying the middle ground is not a fallacy in some statements, but this, you're selling this for $10. That's not untrue. But I wasn't willing to buy it at all. That is also not untrue. Let's split the difference. How about 5? He's asking a question. That's not a fallacy. Asking a question does not. Maybe questions can be fallacies. I guess it doesn't make any sense to me though. These are all just statements. There's nothing fallacious about them. Yes, it's probably the least bad, but electing this candidate won't put an end to all the suffering in the country. Thus, I'm not sure I'll vote for them. I mean, there's not perfect solution fallacy. Okay. So looking for the perfect solution. I kind of felt like that was fallacious, to be fair, but I wasn't sure. The first sentence is, what was it? Yes, it's probably the least bad. I guess that's fallacious because we don't know that. But electing this candidate won't put an end to all the suffering in the country. Thus, I'm not sure I'll vote for them. Perfect solution fallacy. The person you are talking to will explain that the solution you're proposing is not a perfect one, which is quite easy to do as a perfect solution doesn't exist. This will tell you that it's not the right solution then. I guess I'm a little confused though, because sometimes I understand the perfect solution fallacy. They're saying just because the solution isn't perfect, that's not a good one. I get that. But my thing is, this person isn't stating anything though. Like, I feel like this example could have been better. Like, yes, it's the least bad. I'm not sure if I'm going to vote for them. Like, okay. It's okay. I'm not going to get on that one as much as some of the other ones, but I guess it's a confusing statement. Or some of the examples they use are confusing. By reading Kant's book, I might learn some stuff. I mean, you might. That's a valid statement. Nothing incorrect about that. You won't give this cute family-run restaurant a single star. Even if you really hate it, you could give them a better rating. That's fallacious. Appeal to pity. I was telling that housing all the homeless people would be at the expense of the taxpayers, but you convinced me that it might end up being positive for everyone. However, you didn't prove me that it would be the most profitable thing to do. Dude, this sentence is just, this is written by a European. However, you didn't prove me that it would be the most profitable thing to do. I can't, I just got to click something. I don't have enough time to understand the sentence I'm trying to work through. I was telling that housing all the homeless people would be at the expense of taxpayers. I was telling that housing all the would be expensive taxpayers. Okay, so he's saying that housing homeless people would be at the expense of taxpayers, but you convinced me that it might end up being a positive for everyone. Okay. However, you didn't prove me that it would be the most profitable thing to do. You didn't prove me that it would be the most profitable thing to do. I don't get it. How's that moving the goalposts? The person you are talking to sees the debate as a match or a game, and to avoid losing, they're willing to change the rules of it. What? How were the rules changed in this sentence? He's saying, I guess because he's saying, you did convince me that it'd be a positive, but now I'm saying that that's not enough. Now I'm saying that you also didn't convince me that it's the most profitable thing to do. I guess, okay, I guess I can actually understand that. I think the examples they're using are kind of bad, but I can pick this apart now though. He's saying, okay, you convinced me that housing the homeless would be positive for everyone. Okay, but now I'm changing the goalposts because you also didn't prove to me that it would be the most profitable thing to do. I get it. Ain't that circular reasoning? I don't know. I guess not. There's unemployment in the youth because young people just don't want to work. Fallacious? Appeal to motive? But remember, just because it's fallacious doesn't mean it's untrue. If we let them build the skate park, our neighborhood will change. That let's lay down the pros and cons to decide if we should be opposed to the project or not. That's actually valid. There's no false equivalency in there. People who use a body scale tend to lose more weight than others. It's crazy how just stepping on the scale lose weight. False equivalency. Causation confusion. Wouldn't that be a false equivalency? When two things evolve in the same way, meaning they're correlated. Okay. Because I feel like that would be a false equivalency because they're equating the fact that people stand on scales to losing weight. That may be true according to you, but not according to me. That could be fallacious. Relativist fallacy. That definitely came from a couch potato. After a while, if someone has no more arguments left, they may say something like, you have your way of thinking, I have mine, or even that's your version of things and I have my version of things. But in rational discussion, if you have two different ways of logical reasoning, then at least one of them is invalid. Untrue, actually. That in and of itself is a fallacy. Likewise, if your two versions of things are not the same, at least one of them is false. False. This is also a false statement. Relativist fallacy is itself a fallacy, I'm finding. This tactic just sabotages the debate and prevents critical thinking. Now, I will say that saying we have two different ways of thinking does kind of do that, but there could be two valid ways of thinking on a subject. This fallacy just dismisses opinions. Right, exactly. Relativist fallacy has some false equivalency in it. Just because there's two ways of thinking doesn't mean that there's one is invalid. That in and of itself is a fallacy. You haven't responded to my messages. Why are you upset? That's fallacious. Jumping to conclusions. Okay, I guess jumping to conclusions is also a fallacy. I guess that last one, jump to conclusions. You're saying we should check everyone's backpack when leaving the store. They basically think everyone's a thief. False. Straw man. I wonder what the definition of straw man is. The person you are talking to will respond to a twisted version of your argument that you never said. They will choose a position that appears to be close to yours, but that is much easier to discredit and then respond to it. So no, interrupt them as soon as they misrepresent your argument and set the record straight by clearly restating your real position. Okay, so straw man is saying just because he's checking everyone's backpack doesn't mean he thinks everyone's a thief. Saying that his motive is bad is making a straw man. Okay. Did a lot better that time. All right, we're gonna have to do an expert mode. We're probably gonna get our shit rocked because I feel like some of these fallacies can be used for multiple things. All right, even if I play the lottery my whole life, I'm not necessarily going to win. I feel like that's valid. Don't make any mistake for 10 answers. Nice. People who think we should sort out our trash are idiots. Not pity, appeal to spite. I'm not sure what the spite there is. I mean, I get he's being a little rude about it, but they will try to attack you personally by mentioning that you could harm your reputation, such as insults, for example. Okay, so I guess the fact that he attached the word idiot to it, I guess. For no reason. I keep seeing on TV people who receive aid without working, even bragging about it. Poor people are really lazy. Ooh, spotlight. I want to say jumping to conclusions fallacy, but I don't know. Spotlight fallacy is because I didn't know the other two fallacies. This is using the false impression the N authority, like a mainstream media, gives off a category of people or things as if it were the truth. To counteract this, remind the person you are talking to that more coverage does not make. Okay, so a spotlight fallacy is essentially covering things and generalizing stuff. I don't think we should let 16-year-olds vote. Soon they'll be asking to allow 12-year-olds to vote. Oh. Slippery slope, possibly? Basically, your excuse is that you think other people will move the goalposts. I just got out of the hairdresser and I think they did a really bad job. I think I can ask them for a refund. Appeal to novelty? Appeal to spite? I mean, you can ask them for a refund. There's nothing wrong with that. But just because you think they did a bad job, this is probably wrong. Oh, no, okay, that's valid. All right. All the great movie critics love this movie, so it's weird that you don't like it. Appeal to authority? Just because movie critics like it doesn't mean that the average person has to like it. If you have the connections, you'll be able to find a job. If you don't have them, though, you just won't get a job. Appeal to correlation, causation, confusion? That could be appeal to tradition. I feel like that could work, but I feel like they might be looking for this one. Correlation, causation, confusion. When two things evolve in the same way, meaning they're correlated, it can seem like one of them causes the other, but the correlation isn't necessarily the truth. Okay. So that could be, I feel like that's almost like saying the same thing with the scales. I feel like I'm learning that fallacies could have like 3 different words, like 3 different names for the same fallacy. I prefer bananas. I prefer carrots. We cannot have our own preferences, and that's okay. Oh, that's wait. We can each have our own preferences, and that's okay. Okay, but okay, yeah, it's valid now, but what did they call that 3 questions ago? What did they call that 3 questions ago when they said just because there's 2 different opinions, one has to be invalid? Literally, what did they just call that? Scat, Jake, somebody help me out here. They literally said that if there's 2 differing opinions, relativist fallacy, yeah, something like that. They just said, oh, if someone says, hey, we have different opinions and that's okay, that's a fallacy. Just saying. I think we've busted this. I ain't studying on a Monday. I refuse this guy. I think we busted this game wide open. We ban people from carrying a knife in the streets. The next step is going to be that we won't even be able to have access to basic tools like scissors. Slippery slope. Expects us to know the context that they were debating for a while. Yeah. This person never worked with their hands in their life, so I'm not sure why we should listen to them about how we could improve our working conditions. Genetic fallacy? Yeah. I think I'm going to stop this game after this. I think we've proven there's not much point to this game. There's unemployment, so young people have more difficult time finding jobs. What? False equivalency. How is that a valid statement? There's unemployment, so how does that make it so young people have a hard time finding jobs? That in and of it, oh my god. I honestly, I can't even. That's fallacious that you're equating the unemployment to young people not being able to find jobs. Yeah. I can't even do this. It's kind of annoying, to be honest. It's actually annoying how wrong this game can be. Either the game is wrong. I mean, I think we've proved that. I think we've proved beyond a shadow of a shadow of a doubt that some of the things, some of the statements this game is saying is just wrong. Read the comments for the game under the store page. While the presentation is fundamentally sound and serves its purpose well, the cost seems disproportionate given the small amount of content provided. I managed to see all the questions in under 2 hours of gameplay. However, I have a soft spot for educational games about formal logic. This is a fallacy, sir. The gamified approach to learning about manipulative rhetoric and unsounded logic. Why should you buy this game? Because everyone loves it. Appeal to popular belief. It's really new, so it must be pretty awesome. Appeal to novelty. That's actually pretty funny. That's a good review. I played the game for 43 minutes. Pretty good. Might be the best game ever, but I don't know. Might be a hasty generalization. Very well made UI. I will say the UI was good. Great game experience. Having multiplayer is fun. These are basically glorified flashcards. $15 is ridiculous. I kind of want to see more of the negative reviews. Only a few minutes in, and I've already found multiple arguments that don't actually represent the fallacy they claim to. Okay, this guy kind of has my line of thinking here. Incomplete or confusing definitions, some really clumsy sentence construction. Okay, thank you. I'm glad this guy's literally has the exact same issues I have. It's a shame. This is a great idea for the game. They just needed to hire an actual writer to proofread. Yeah, I kind of agree, actually. Oh, I got something on my wish list for under $5 here. A few quick matches. Okay, what are we gonna add this to? What kind of game is this? I don't think I have a category for what type of game this would be. Learning games? I'm gonna put it in the puzzle games for now. Remove from the backlog. Uninstall. Not uninstall. We're not coming back to that. Install Loot River 2. Uninstall. There are some games that I want to play, but they're a little bit longer. Let's look at the backlog. This is all backlog games, by the way. Adamfall, I think, is going to be longer. Barony, we can add this to Roguelite. So there's Adamfall, there's Control, there is Historic Ebb, which is kind of like a play on a TTRPG, which this is kind of what I want to play. I want to play Felvidic. That's I think about 6 hours long. We still got Silksong. This Invincible is supposed to be a story heavy game. We still got Meseed. You guys have been bugging me to play that forever. I got No Man's Sky. That was on sale. I've been wanting to play No Man's Sky for a while too. We got Red Dead Redemption 2. I don't know if we'll ever play that though. I kind of played that when it first came out. I don't know if I'll ever be able to bring myself to replay it, but it was for like 99 cents the other day, so I couldn't not get it. Happy Game took me... Oh, Happy Game took you about 2 hours? Okay, yeah, that's not bad. It's actually good to know. We can get some of these in a short session. Yeah, some of these games are longer and some of them are not long at all. Downwell, I'm pretty sure, is like a simple game. King's Orders, I think that's just kind of like a strategy game. I don't know. I don't know what we should do now, though. We only got about an hour. So what should we spend that hour playing, I guess? I think this is like a bullet hell, the Griffin Knight one. I guess we can Kind of get this out of the way, eh? I think there's like one of those 50-cent games I got the other day. Griffin Knight. Oh, Griffin. Rife. Yeah, I've actually played Binding of Isaac before. Binding of Isaac's fun. And yeah, you're right. It kind of depends on what you get. I think this is just like some kind of a bullet hell. We can just, you know. Gamepad's recommended. Okay, I can do gamepad. Wait, why did I not go through? Once upon a time, there was the kingdom of Valentis, guys. For years, a prosperous and fair land until one day, a dragon came down from the skies, decimated their armies, burned their crops, and as expected, took their princess away. Bastard. King was desperate to find his daughter, so he issued a call to arms. 8 heroes across the world answered his call and formed a party. The Griffin Knights! Where Oliver was their leader. Hot, sexy pirate chick in the bottom left. I like. Oh, they beat the dragon. Okay, we won. All right, good game, guys. Good game. Then to the frightened princess, and they both fell deeply in love. Is this dude dreaming? All you could find was an old amulet. Oh well. Who needs a cool weapon when you just found the love of your life? He flew to the lovebirds. He flew the two lovebirds. Once they arrived, the king rewarded the brave saviors of his daughter, and of course made all the arrangements for the royal wedding. Dude, we're getting so much lore dumped right now on us. They married and lived happily ever after, or did they? 3 years passed since the big battle. Routine and everlasting peace started to take its toll. Ugh, that's the worst. Sir Oliver was now a decorated knight with a belly. He still dreamed about the golden years, sometimes too vividly. Usually he was a darker version of himself, slaying the dragon and enjoying a little too much. But life goes on, and in one tedious and mundane day like any other, the princess asked her husband to fetch food for supper, a simple task that would change his fate forever. Oh no, she cheated on him. Yeah. Learn how to play with this. Okay, move, turn Aquila and change the direction in which you're moving. Shoot with the crossbuster, hold down to auto shoot. Okay, combo. Aquila is resilient to damage, so you don't need to worry about him, but you must avoid any damage that comes directly to Sir Oliver. Okay, so the Griffin doesn't take any damage. Just there's just a hitbox on the knight. Each enemy defeated adds to your combo the more money you earn. Okay, add a second player at any time. Okay. I see you can change direction. Oh, you can. Okay. Good day, gents. I'm off to get food for the princess. Oh, there's one down here too. Go, go, go. This is intense stuff, guys. This is intense stuff here. Oh, we gotta go back this way. Well, I hope the princess likes rats and spiders. Or bats and spiders, I should say. This is not what I expected. The grand adventure awaits, I know, right? Oh, here we go. Who are you? Why do you look exactly like me? I'm your specter, Oliver, and I want to make you suffer. And for that, I'll destroy everything around you. I can't let you do that. Then come and stop me. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. It's impossible. He's got too much health. Can I get behind him? No, he just turns around. I'm crushing him now, bro. Yes! Defeat the Spectre in the tutorial stage. I'm a man. I'm a man. What? I beat you though. Do you feel that now, Mr. Krabs? It hurts, doesn't it? Ah! Ha ha ha. It's pity that old amulet divided the two of us. We could have been unstoppable together. Oh, what are you talking about? First try. Oh, you still don't understand, do you? This amulet you hold separates the bad side of people. If only you had chosen a weapon instead. Curse your cute princess. Oh, nice. Get 'em, boys. Saved by the lackeys, eh, Oliver? You really are growing old. Matters not. Oh, God, your fate is already sealed. Oliver, are you all right? King Knight. Weird screams. That wasn't me screaming. That was somebody else. Okay, yes. Let's get on with it. How to play? Green and orange gems are commonly found. These rare gems are very powerful. Okay. You see one, grab it. Why do you use equip potions? Healing potion. Shield Squire. Excuse me. Dragon Squire shoots fireballs at enemies. How much gold do I have? Wizard Shop. How to play. Change your equipped weapon. LB8. Shoot with your equipped weapon. With the first upgrade of your crossbow, you can shoot a charge shot. Okay. Guess we're gonna get that. No idea what's going on. That's all right. We're getting all these games out of the way today. Oh, didn't see this boy down here. Okay, that was a little weird. Can't really shoot this guy. This thing's blocking me. Where's my shield, Squire? Okay, I see why this game was 50 cents now. Weird as it sounds though, I kind of like the art on it. Oh, didn't even see this guy down here. It's almost a mobile game, dude. It does kind of feel like mobile-like. Jang, thank you for redeeming King of the Hill. Did this come? Did this game come out when like Cuphead was in its prime or something? It feels like, oh, we really liked Cuphead. Let's do something like that. I bought Subnautica 2 if you want to play it when it's fully released. I'm down. When is it getting? Is it not fully released yet? I thought it was released. Like any of the games today, I only briefly watched the Loot River one. Nah, they haven't really been hitting. But I was thinking about trying to do Subnautica 2 with you at some point, actually. So. Who's there? I'm a djinn trapped in this lamp. Must choose wisely. I was saying, first you have to... Oh, it's perfect. I wish I had wings. Oh, God. Okay, what are you going to wish for? This looks like a bad djinn. You've been tricked, human. I'm no ordinary djinn. Come on, Sir Oliver. Let's dance. Oh, okay. I gotta hit his own shots back at him. Ow. Oh. Gotta wait for him to shoot his balls at us. The balls. Defeat the Ifrit. It's in early access right now, so technically it's fully out, but there will be updates still. I got you. Yeah, I'm down. Oh, Sharif Village. I wonder when the full release is gonna come. I think that's what kills me about this game is like, ah, dang it, how just like kind of how cheap the effects are coming off. Uh. Yeah, that's why I was wondering too. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll be down. I really enjoyed the first Subnautica from when I played, actually. So, and we do like playing our survival crafting games. Unfortunately, Jake doesn't like them as much. You see that one dude? Okay, he's taking off on the magic carpet. That's why I was like, what is happening here? Like how when they die, the carpet just has him ascend. Take me away, death carpet. Ah! Not the boulders. I also got Barony in case you ever want to play that again. It's up to you guys, but I'm close to just playing another game of Barony here for the last half hour. Maybe we could do some Reddit stuff too. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to start another series this week or not. It's kind of nice, kind of knocking some of these weird little games out of the way, I suppose. But I am ready to kind of start a little something more again. Whoa! I love the big guy's screams. Whoa! After that banger intro too. Talking about Barony. Nah, this night game? Oh, yeah. I mean, I can't say I'm disappointed with it. It cost me 50 cents, you know what I mean? We'll do one more boss and we'll do something else. Have you played Metal Slug before? No, but it sounds familiar. Oh, shit. This is one of our allies, isn't it? Zafira. This man owes me. I gave him the horse. Now I want my money. Besides, who are you to tell me what to do? I'm your friend. Don't you recognize me? And why on earth are you selling Orion? He's your friend too. Ha, I'm no friend of pathetic creatures like the both of you. My new mount is much stronger. I'll give you all the money. Deal. Done. Now give me all you've got. Sure, I'll give you all if you can beat me. Oh, Sir Oliver, you tricked. You are a dishonest little scoundrel, are you not? I'll get what's mine. He was a little dishonest. Ooh. Wait. Damn it. I have a potion. I forget how they said I gotta use the potions though, or how I use the potions. How do I use potions? Why do you use potion? Okay. Easy. Defeat Zafira. My scorpion will not pay me for this feeble night. Oh god. Sketsa's classic. Very good arcade shoot 'em up. It's pretty cheap too, I think. Metal Slug. I'll check it out really quick. So did all these weapons and stuff have evil stuff in them? Is that why we gotta go do it? My amulet had evil stuff, and the sword that they took had evil stuff. I've played enough. Backlog. Metal Slug. $7. That's not bad. Oh, I do think I know of this. Yeah. Run and gun, shoot 'em up. It is a classic, as Scat said. That is a literal classic we got going here. I guess, should we read some Reddit or play some Barony or knock off one more little bullshit game off our backlog here? A day of failures so far. Yeah, that's okay. You know, we got to get them out of the way sometimes. This is a very low energy stream too. Everyone's getting off vacation. Wednesday, we'll start something a little more seriously Wednesday, you know what I mean? Oh shit, excuse me. I'm so tired too. Maybe let's just do Reddit. Monday blues. I know, right? I gotta go back to work tonight, so maybe I'm just depressed about that. Am I the asshole for telling my sister's boyfriend off for eating too much? Boy. I'm 19. My sister's 19 too. Her boyfriend's 21. It's summer now. We'll all have to come stay with our grandparents for a couple weeks. My sister's boyfriend's a big guy and eats a lot. I realize this sounds bad, but it has nothing to do with his appearance or weight. He consumes food on the table as though no one else needed it, which is the issue. Grandma enjoys cooking for us, but she's no longer able to prepare large servings every day. I purchase groceries, cook, and assist her in the kitchen, but neither of us can spend the entire day at the stove. Over the last week, he's finished off almost everything several times: chicken, pasta, sandwiches, snacks. A couple of times, Grandma came into the kitchen and there was almost no food left. 3 days ago, I made steaks for everyone. I left them in the kitchen while I helped Grandma in the yard. When I came back to eat, the steaks were gone. My sister's boyfriend was sitting there, finishing off the last one. I didn't yell, but I said it in a raised voice and clearly annoyed. I told him he eats too much of the shared food, and if something is cooked for everyone, he should ask before taking extra. I also said that if he's going to eat here every day, he should start chipping in for groceries and think about more than just himself, because Grandma gets tired of food. Doesn't just appear. Grandma gets tired and food doesn't appear on its own. He got offended and left. There, my sister said I was greedy and had embarrassed him. Now they both don't talk to me and avoid. Maybe I could have said it more calmly, but this wasn't the first time he'd eaten almost everything, not chipped in for groceries. He never does, and left the rest of us without food. This is almost hard. I feel like there's some context missing here. Is he living with you guys, or is he just coming over somewhat often? Because if he's just like a guest that's showing up fairly often, I wouldn't say he was really needs to pay for stuff. If he's like living with you guys like a roommate, that could be different. Also, like, did you guys not get any of the food, or are you just upset that like the steaks make it sound like no one else got any steaks? You made steaks and then he came in and ate all the steaks? If that's the case, definitely the asshole he is. But is that what actually happened? Or are you just saying everyone got some steaks, but then like he had most of the steaks and you're just upset he's eating most of the food? Not the asshole finishing every steak before everyone has sat down isn't having a big appetite. That's bad manners. I do agree with that, but I feel like the way he said it is, because this wouldn't be about like, hey, you're eating too much. This is about, hey, you ate the food that was set out for everybody before everyone else could sit down. It's kind of a weird one. A little hard to understand, to be honest. Am I the asshole for not defending my wife when my sister called her fat? Oh, no. Oh, no. My sister, 27, was visiting my wife, 32, and me, 33, the other day. An important thing to note about my sister, she had a child 5 months with her now ex-boyfriend, 27, male. Oh, the child's 5 male. When my sister found out she was pregnant, she told her then boyfriend that she was pregnant. He wanted to marry her in a shotgun wedding of sorts, but my sister said no. In a shotgun wedding? What? The only information she offered up was that there's no way they would be compatible in the long term. Well, it sounds like you made a good choice on who to have babies with then. And I don't think it's any of my business to probe or question her about it. Soonly after, my sister and her boyfriend broke up, but they established a healthy co-parenting situation. Okay, well, that's good. And now both have 50-50 custody with stable, well-paying jobs and live close by each other. Impromptu wedding? Yeah, is that what he meant by that? My wife strongly thinks that my sister should have gotten married and hates that my sister refers to her ex-boyfriend as her baby daddy. I don't think that my sister really cares that she had a child out of wedlock. But every time my wife meets my sister, she brings up the fact that she should try to get her boyfriend back and ask him to propose again, and ask why she does not want to marry him, especially since my sister has been single these past 5 years. It's gotten to the point that she has told me privately that she is fed up with this and has asked me to speak to my wife about this, which I have. The other day, my sister visited my wife and I at our house. We're having a normal conversation. My sister was talking about her son entering kindergarten and all the ways she was preparing him. Convo seemed pretty mundane until my wife brought up that my sister should try to get married at the courthouse with her ex-boyfriend, and that the other parents would view her as immature and would think of her child as illegitimate. Well, what does it mean to have an illegitimate child? If she didn't, before I would even jump in and say anything, to diffuse the situation, my sister was raging and said that my wife should worry about her fat self and losing 100 pounds or worrying about her child, and that a ring can't hide her triple chin and to worry less about her going to the courthouse and more about the gym. God damn. Fucking went scorched earth on her. My wife has always been on the bigger side, and I absolutely love and adore her, but it's one of her biggest insecurities. She ended up sobbing while my sister grabbed her things and left. This whole argument took around 2 minutes, and I froze up and didn't really know what to do. After my sister left, my wife asked why I didn't say anything to defend her to my sister. I was honest, and I said that I thought she was wrong for calling my sister immature and her child illegitimate. Well, what is an illegitimate child? While I acknowledge it, I was wrong for my sister to make the comment she did. I don't think they were completely unprovoked. My wife is now giving me the silent treatment. Am I the asshole? I feel like the husband, I mean, I don't know. The husband has a minor duty to try and resolve these issues between the family. But at the same time, I mean, if your wife and sister are barking mean things at each other, I don't think that makes you the asshole. Sounds like your sister got pissed that the wife was getting on her case about being a baby mama. And then your sister returned fire to your wife and said, hey, you got 3 chins. I might be a baby mama, but you got a baby hiding in your chin right now. So, and we learned today, just because 2 things are true does not mean that they're both fallacious. Maybe she does have an illegitimate child. Maybe the other one is fat. What is an illegitimate child? Everyone can be right. They just maybe born to parents who are not legally married. So the child is illegitimate. Probably still sucks. I mean, you might not want to be an asshole and just bring that up to people and remind them all the time that they got a bastard child, but sounds like 2 things very mean but true were said here. Baby hiding in your chin. Right. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Sounds like you just know a bunch of mean people. Short of the asshole, you should have said something in her defense, but maybe your wife will shut her trap now about your illegitimate nephew and his mom. I wonder why you put quotations around that. Everyone sucks here. While calling a woman fat isn't ever cool, your wife would repeatedly hound your sister and deserve what she got. I kind of agree with that. Like, the wife was kind of asking for it. The only thing I'll say is he said that he did mention to his wife, maybe you shouldn't bring that up. If that's the case, then yeah, she definitely deserves that. If the husband never said like, hey, maybe let's not bring this up anymore, or can we please not talk about this anymore, my sister doesn't like it, then I'm not sure what else the husband could do, to be honest. Your wife's an absolute asshole, and it was about time someone shut her up. Everyone sucks here. Your wife is the biggest asshole for not dropping it after one conversation. Even one is too many, but it can't be more than once. The thing is, too, is did the sister and wife ever converse? Because it sounds like the sister wants her to marry the ex, which I feel like the wife wants your sister to marry the ex. Was your sister ever like, look, sorry, that's just not going to happen? Or did she just kind of shirk it off and never like really acknowledge the question? Your wife needs to mind her own business. I mean, the business is kind of involved with their life, but that being said, she is being a judgmental asshole. I can understand that. Baby hiding in your chin. Man, I just don't even have the energy for Am I the Asshole today. Maybe we should do some chess. This stream's just turning to a hodgepodge of shit. Am I the asshole for throwing mice in my neighbor's yard? Oh no. Would I be the asshole for asking my daughter's boyfriend to stop having dinner with us? Not enough info, it says. I'm gonna be the judge of that myself. My daughter has been dating a guy for 2 years. It's fairly serious. He is from Mexico and has been in the US since he was 3 years old. He has a strange phobia of not wanting anyone to see him eat. That's weird. And it's real. I've literally never seen this kid put a bite of food in his mouth despite spending a fair amount of time around him. He is thin, but doesn't look unhealthy. The problem is we will take them out to dinner occasionally for holidays or special occasions. He always orders a full meal. He will cut up the food, push around the plate, but not eat any of it. Then after the meal, he will donate his leftovers to someone else. Oh, that's weird. It's even worse when I make home cooked meals and they come to dinner. He does the same thing, takes a full plate of food, pushes it around, cuts it up, makes it look messed with, but doesn't eat any of it. Then he will scrape all the food into the trash can afterwards. I'm starting to get enraged over this. That is a very weird thing. I mean, but it is what it is. I guess if you know he doesn't eat in front of you, why do you keep inviting him to eat in front of you? He wastes a horrendous amount of food. I can't even stand the wasted when we buy him expensive restaurant meals that go completely uneaten. It's even caused a few scenes with waiters asking him what's wrong. You need to change his order, etc. I've talked to my daughter privately and said if he doesn't want to eat, that's fine. Just tell him to stop taking plates of food and ordering in restaurants. Okay, that's also fair. Like if you don't want to eat, don't order. Her response was, but in his culture, it's rude for him to not take food. I'm not asking him to not do that. Okay, is it rude to just order food on other people's dime and then not eat it too, though? Like, does he know that that's also kind of rude and weird? But I find it so rude that he's willing to keep wasting our money. Food isn't cheap. Would I be the asshole for just announcing that he's no longer invited to meals? I'm surprised people said this isn't enough info. Giga illness sounds like an eating disorder. I honestly, I would not think this guy's an asshole for that. If this has been going on for 2 years and he's tried and the daughter's not gonna say, like, the daughter's not necessarily gonna help the situation out, then it's like, okay, well then I'm gonna have to put my foot down and say I'm not inviting him to meals anymore if he's not gonna eat. I mean, honestly, he should have not invited him to meals a long time ago. Like, why do you keep inviting him to meals if you know he's got a fear of eating in front of other people? He a monk? What kind of culture is this? I don't think it's his culture to not eat in front of other people. I think that's a phobia is what he's saying. I think the culture was that he, in his culture, in Mexican culture, I guess it's rude for him to not order food or like be a part of the meal is what she was saying, even though I don't really think that's part of it, to be fair. Just not having the food someone prepared for you, I guess, is rude, but he's not having it. So if he's really want to stick to his culture, he should probably eat some of the food. Party man, what's up? Might be too much work for the home cooked meals, but getting stuff to go at restaurants is doable. Yeah, I think his issue is that he's ordering food and then doesn't eat any of it and then just tosses it out, whether it's at home or at a restaurant. Be kind and stop inviting him to dinner. Surely there are other ways you can spend time with him that doesn't involve food. That's kind of what I was wondering. I'm surprised it took him this long. Like, if he knew he had this thing, it's rude in Mexican culture too. What is? My next door neighbors from Mexico City are more frugal than me. There's no way they'd let their kids get away with that. I have neighbors from Mexico and they won't let me leave without pounds of food. Yeah, okay. I understand what they're saying. Like, in the culture, it's rude to like not accept the food and stuff like that. But he's also not eating any of it. So it's not really like he's adhering to his culture by plating food and then throwing it all away. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like he's like, oh, well, I'm following my culture. Well, you're kind of not. One long strand here. Her response was, but in his culture, it's rude for him to not take food. I'm not asking him to not do that. I'm not Mexican, but I'm reasonably sure it would seem as offensive in Mexico to not eat any of the food that your host served you. Yes, agreed. It is considered rude to both refuse food and waste the food given, especially if it was made for you as a guest. Yeah, so, okay, so he's not necessarily following his culture anyways, which is kind of what I thought. Why doesn't he just have the food box up and bring it home and eat in private? Reads like an eating disorder. Maybe that is what's going on. Info, does he show any other signs of eating disorder? It doesn't matter. People are getting too fixed on this. It doesn't matter if it's an eating disorder or not. He's doing what he's, I mean, that's on him to figure out the eating disorder. It's not on girlfriend's father to figure that out, whether it's an eating disorder or not. Like, he doesn't need to know if it's an eating disorder if he's going to stop inviting him for food. You know what I mean? Interesting. I'm surprised people put not enough info on that. Oh, should we play a quick game of Jackbox or something? I don't really have too much more time. Should we play like a quick game of Jackbox? Yo, Rio, what's up? You might be just in time. I was thinking about playing one game of Jackbox before we wrapped up today, if people wanted to do that. Shank says Redditors. Ooh, that's actually a good answer, Shank. Some Quiplash? Could do that. Actually a really good answer, Shank. Murder trivia is always my first choice. Maybe we could do some murder trivia. Could you murder trivia? Is there a second murder trivia thing? We might only have the first. Let me get this code going here. Hold on. Let's see. VQTO. I guess if people want to join, I guess I didn't ask. We get 1 or 2 people. Trivia doesn't need a ton of people. Okay, we got Party, Ryuli, myself. Hopefully Jake wants to join. If anybody else wants to join, let me know. Ooh, why is the table sticky over here? What did these cats do? Give me 1 second here. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Personally, online wrestling fan, says Jake. They always complain and everything, even if the product is good. Not even criticism. It's just whining crybabies full of fallacies. Ooh. Look at Jake. We learned something today, didn't we, Jake? Okay, let's go. Trivia time, everyone. Do a game of trivia, then we'll do the VOTM. We'll wrap up. We'll get into something a little bit more prominent Wednesday. I'm the Oogie Boogie Blob. Wah!
Come on, wake up. Wake up.
Wake up.
Welcome to Trivia Night. A dark, dark reckoning. But it's also so fun. Let's all take a moment and try to remember it's fun. I'm going to ask you a bunch of trivia questions. If you get a question wrong, you have to fight for your life in one of my super fun mini games. If you do badly in the mini game, I'll kill you. But don't worry, ghosts can still win the game. When one player is left alive, we'll go to the final round where the living and dead compete to see who can escape first.
So it only goes to the
Feel
final
free to
round when
join
there's
the
only
audience
one
if you're
person
some
left.
kind of masochist. Audience members get a chance to die too. I hope you enjoyed the time and effort I put into that slideshow. Now let's play.
Let's play.
Here's the first question. Which meat is traditionally cooked in the dish coq au vin?
Coco Vin? I don't know.
Use your device to answer the question.
I actually have no idea.
And the correct answer is...
Oh,
it right?
fuck. I put salmon.
The rest
Oh,
of you,
no.
You're in for a treat.
Oh, shit. Here we go.
Welcome to the killing floor.
The killing floor.
Now it's time to flex your creative muscles. If your work doesn't make me ponder the human condition, then you're in trouble.
It's French. Gotcha.
The girl with the pearl earring.
Draw
This thing the best you can and press send when you're finished.
I don't know. Oh god, that's terrible. That is a terrible drawing I just put. Jake
Even
says
the
we
sucky
still don't know
drawing
what it
is
is.
better than
Same.
nothing. Hit send.
It's French, Jake. That's what it is. What is it? What kind of French stuff is it? That's what we call
Your
circular
art
fallacy.
boycott is going to backfire. Lazy. Just lazy.
Oh, Party Man didn't even draw.
Let's take a look at the scoreboard, shall we? Do you like it? I took an online C++ course. Aced it.
Kick. I don't know what happened to
All
Party.
right, next question. Dictator Muammar Gaddafi's compound included a scrapbook that contained a bunch of pictures of whom?
I don't, what? I have no idea. I don't know.
Time's running out. Who said this?
Oh, not me.
Everyone is wrong. Let's play a game.
Oh shit.
Hey girl, welcome back to the killing floor.
Hey girl.
I'm going to ask you a question. Answer very carefully. What's the best Disney movie? Type an answer on your device and press send when you're finished.
Easy. Easy question.
Now everyone gets to vote. Pick which of these answers you hate the most. The person who wrote the answer with the most votes will die. Pick the answer that makes you kind of hangry.
I think one person's gonna automatically be on the outs for this.
I won't wait forever.
Rio doesn't even know who to vote for. Let me guess, Rio put Cars.
The votes are in.
Yeah,
Don't worry,
Rio's
this work is just
Carlin.
ahead of its time.
We knew it! Goodbye.
And
Goodbye.
you're a ghost, but keep playing, and I promise you can still win. It's about to get incorporeal up in here.
Incorporeal up in this biz match.
Ah, the scoreboard returns. This thing practically pays for itself.
Literally, as I answered the first question, work got busy. I was gonna say,
Alright,
we're like, I don't think
next
Party's been in
question.
here. Could be good now? Okay.
The traditional
dead.
Korean dish, kimchi, is made from fermented what?
Okay, I actually think I should know this. I'm actually not sure.
Who said this?
Okay, good. I was right. I wasn't sure
Only
though.
a ghost got it wrong. Too easy.
Well, this is easy if you eat a lot
I've
of
got more
that food,
questions
but
for you. Who lives in the giant clock in the land of make-believe on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood?
oh, I know this. Oh, no, I don't. It's none of this.
And the correct answer is this one.
Oh, shit. I was wrong.
Everyone is wrong. I want to show you something.
Daniel Striped Tiger?
We're going to play Chalices.
Oh, shit.
I've given all the safe players a bit of poison to use.
Oh, crap.
Pick a chalice to put your poison in.
They're gonna try and poison us. Who names a clock a tiger? I don't know. Good question.
It's not hard, people. Put the poison in the cup. I was doing this when I was 5. Okie dokie. It's
Put
your
the
turn
poison
to
in
play.
the cup.
Pick a chalice to drink from. These chalices are all pretty. Yummy, yummy. Now let's see what everyone drank.
Oh, we both picked the same cup. Oh no, we're both dead.
This is gonna hurt.
We're both like, no one's gonna put the poison in the obvious poison looking cup.
Wait, you're all dead? But I already have the final round all set up and ready. So I guess we'll do this.
Damn
I don't
it.
want to hear any complaints about not bringing everyone back to life, okay?
No, I'm complaining.
Anyway, back to business. It wasn't easy making it here alive, and it won't be easy to escape with your body. I'm going to give you a category. Ernest Films. Tap on each answer that fits, then press submit.
It's all gonna be car related. Hopefully for
Time is
Rio's
almost
sake.
up.
I don't know what's going on.
Let's see the right answers. You move forward 1 space for every correct answer. Aww, you have to get answers right to get closer to the exit. Oh, did I mention that all the other ghosts get to play too? If a ghost catches up to you, then they will steal your
It didn't
body.
show up for me
Then they
either.
can escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you.
Countries on the Arabian Peninsula. I don't know, to be honest. Try it now. I got everything wrong on that. Voiced by Frank Oz, the voice of Yoda. Oh. Oh no, I got everything wrong again?
Can you stay out of the shadows?
Probably not at this rate.
Ghosts of the View. Anytime today, kiddo.
Maybe that first question was just an example they were showing. Actually, no, because there's a timer on it, actually.
Uh-oh, that ghost is gonna get ya. Character classes in Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, we should know this.
Decisions, decisions. Good. Now escape before the others catch you.
Yeah, can Rio not see his questions? Yeah.
Star Trek film titles.
Film titles. Oh, Rio got kicked. You can usually try and rejoin. You might want to try.
Anytime today, kiddo.
VQTO.
Types of cheese. Time is almost up. Yeah, bitch! Hurry up. Mountain Dew flavors.
Oh. I know my Dew. I'm actually not a big fan of Mountain
This
Dew.
is gonna get you.
I got back in at least, yeah.
Countries that border China.
Ooh. China's big, so they border a lot, but I don't think. I think I got this right.
Decisions.
I think I got it all right. Oh, they all border? I did think Afghanistan bordered it.
Another life swap.
Oh shit, let's go! Oh no, Rio!
Simpsons characters voiced by Nate Nazario.
Oh, I don't know. Shit.
The darkness approaches.
It says, well.
Fry dough moves.
Strudel fried? I don't know. Damn it, the one I actually know of, I know.
Anytime today, kiddo.
Oh, it's Jake!
The Jungle Book animals.
This one's easy. Oh, why did Party get it? Me and Party were at the same. Why did he get it? I just need to get one right. You didn't even get that. They just gave it to Party and we were both at the same. GG's though. I thought that last question was easy. Apparently Jake thought otherwise. Jake goes, what? Oh well. Yeah, I just guessed. Oh man. Should let multiple win if both get out. I know. I feel robbed. That's okay. Good game though, guys. Good game though. Get in any last minute VOTM stuff?
Hi, the party's downstairs. Come on in.
He's being a little goofy goober, that's for sure. Well, we got some random games out of the way today. First day back. I'm a little tired from the weekend, so I apologize for the low energy stream today, but you know what? We'll get more into something as we go when we come back Wednesday, for sure. So all I know is the bear and panther. Yeah, the bear was Baloo. I actually don't even know the panther's name. I think King Louie was the ape. I want to walk like you, talk like you, shoo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Pretty sure, if I'm remembering correctly. Bagheera? Who's Bagheera? Is that's the Panther's name? All right, for spins, I'm seeing Party Man with 4, Shank with 3, Panda with 3, Jake with 1, Rio with 2. shuffling, spinning. Oh, the Jaguar. Gotcha. There's like a anaconda too, wasn't it? Like an anaconda or a python or something. Shank, GG, Shank. Way to go. So let's see. Yo, Crafty, just in time. Just in time. Party Man's gonna get King of the Hill. Party Panda, Shank, and Jake are gonna get the topic. And then Shank got the spin. Let me see here. Ticket holders. Crafty, thank you so much. I'm gonna get you your 5 in right now. And then Scat and Shank also got a stream streak here. Jake, yeah, 12. Shank, or Jake also answered the top. There we go. Oh. But Jake has 0 tickets. Jake's got 1 ticket now. Oh, Party Man just got a stream streak too. Let me get that in there. Boop. All right, gang. All right. Crafty says, just woke up. It happens just as the stream's ending. Yeah, that's all right. Today was kind of a weird day anyways. We just kind of fiddle fuck through like 3 or 4 games. They're all kind of meh games. We're going to try and come back Wednesday with a little more something. Madam President's just being a big schnoodle bug. Both the cats were like super happy when me and Bagel came home yesterday, because they're always sad when we leave for a few days. Cat says, I got my stream streak too, but you never noticed, so I guess it doesn't count anymore. I just gave you something for a stream streak. I literally just gave you some for a stream streak. I don't see the stream streaks until the end now, Scat. I don't know if you were here when I said it, but with my new combined chat thing, because like, so I can see both Twitch and YouTube, there's only one downside to it, and it's that for whatever reason, like, it shows subscriptions, it shows follows, but it does not show stream streaks or the messages. So if you do like anything through that, I won't see it. Yeah, the trip was a really good time. We got a bunch of pictures. It was me, Bagel, Corbin, and his wife Megan, and their kid. But the kids too, and the kids in like almost every picture. So I'm not gonna post them on Discord just because for the kid, you know. I don't really put kids, even though they're babies. I'm just not gonna put them up there, you know, out there on social media. So the last seconds, have a good day, everyone, for all the World Cup enjoyers. Yeah, 8 p.m. tonight, USA versus Belgium. And yeah, the trip was good. It's good to be back. Sorry, once again, I'm a little tired today because we did get back from it last night. So I'm a little tired from the trip still, but trip was great, honestly. No complaints. And then I will be back. I'll be back Wednesday. So Wednesday, we're streaming. Friday will be a longer stream. And then Saturday night, we're playing Mecha Chameleon. And then Sunday morning. So we're going to get a lot of streams in this weekend. And then I think the following weekend, I think Bagel's out of town. So not this upcoming weekend, but 2 weekends from now, we might try and do like a longer all day stream type thing. Maybe depending on what game we're doing, we'll try and get a little something going. But Should be good. Oh, no Sunday for craft. She'll be camping. Okay, well then we'll be doing something else Sunday, but I will be doing it as long as I'm free Sunday morning. So do a streamer bot trigger thing if you care about noticing. Either at the end of stream is fine too. I do care, so maybe I will do that, just so I know. I'm fine looking at the end for the stream streaks, but it is annoying when people send a message through their stream streak and then I don't see that message. I do feel bad about that, so that's usually why I'd like to know. But another streak to see, by the way. Oh boy, is it yours? It is. Okay, let me get in there. Thank you. Bop, 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 bop. All right, gang. No raid today. Once again, apologize for the hodgepodge of games. Apologize for the low energy. We'll be back Wednesday at a little more stride. I didn't want to miss today's since you know, I missed the last couple streams. But yeah, I'm going back on a diet starting tonight at work again. So yeah, I'll be dieting again, and I might get the exercises back up on here to help that diet along. You guys can start punishing me again with some more exercises. And I don't really have much else to say. I hope everyone else who did celebrate 4th of July had a good 4th of July. We'll be back with something a little more substantial game-wise Wednesday. I do want to start another series. I don't have anything particularly in mind though, but we'll get something going here. I don't know if it'll be Wednesday or if maybe we'll start Friday when we'll have a little more time, but we'll figure it out. Yo, just Joe. What is up? I appreciate all you guys. I hope you have a good stream, or a good rest of your day, I should say. Much love to all of you. We're getting stuff done. And Scat, Rio Party, anyone who hasn't already, I think you guys probably have seen it, but just in case you haven't, I'm trying to get people involved in like a role-playing, a D&D type role-playing experience. It's not D&D, but it's gonna be something like that. I just say that so people have an idea of what I'm talking about. So if you think you'd be interested in that, check the announcements, my Discord. I'm looking to get more people involved. But much love to all you guys. Ta-ta. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. I hope to see everyone Wednesday morning, and we'll be back with some more things to do. Much love to all you guys. Stay safe out there. Bye-bye.